Hey everybody, sorry I'm a bit late. I suddenly realised I'd not had a wee, so I had to quickly nip to the toilet. See you in a second. Hello everybody, welcome back to Cookie and the Haydens. I'm Car Boot Chris. We're here for another Monday night. Can you believe it? It's rolled around again. Literally, Monday nights are ingrained in our psyche, in our weekly routines, in our lives. Literally lives. Anyway, listen, can anybody hear me okay? Can everyone hear okay? Because I've got a brand new mic. This is especially for podcasting because there's a new podcast coming to the channel this week. It's out this week. We're doing it this week. And I've invested in a special microphone just for podcasting. It's a dynamic mic. For those of you who know, you know. It means that it captures my voice better than a condenser mic, which just captures everything. So yeah, just let me know if it sounds good, because it cost me a fair bit of money, right? So, and I'm not used to spending that amount of money. Can't hear Bell. Well, that's a good thing, Greg. Trust me. Nice and clear. Excellent, Deborah Sardine. Sounds fine, says Pete. Elaine, good. Excellent. Excellent. Yeah, looking forward. We'll talk a bit about the new podcast in a little while. In the meantime, welcome to another jam-packed show. We've got sale of the week, we've got pickups of the week, we've got some thank yous to do. Of course, an update on whatnot. This is heavy. We've got an oh no as well. And we'll update on Secret Santa. We'll see how you're all doing with that. And we're just going to talk anything and everything reselling. If you've got any questions to ask me or the chat, we'll talk anything you want to do with reselling. We'll talk a bit about this podcast. And we've got duck race, loads of stuff going on. In the meantime, we're going to see if we can say hello to as many people as possible within the first 2 minutes. So for as long as it takes for this live and kicking tune to get through, 2 minutes worth, I'm going to say hello to as many of you as I can. Try and beat me to the bottom if you want. Get your hellos in now. Get your hellos in right now. Let's get back to the start. Elaine Parks is in. Hi, Elaine. Lynn's in. Hope you're feeling better. Still, you know. Oh dear, sounds really bad, Lynn. I really hope you feel better soon. Secret Carper. We have Helen. We've got Jeff, Peter Ray, Alan Starbucks, Lisa Armsy. Welcome everybody. Limelight Vinty is here. Once Loved Treasures. Tonight's prize, courtesy of Once Loved Treasures. By the way, Karen Evans is here, Chris Tyler, and who else have we got? Andy Incognito has been a member for 7 months. Wow, thank you, Andy. Really appreciate it. We'll come back to that in a bit. Once Loved. Deborah Sardine. We've got Tap Peddler, Silver Wolf, M's Den. M's Den are back. Did you know M's Den are back? Elaine Parks is here. Janie Vu, Flogsome Togs, Fluffy the Muffin, Oliver Ian, Alison Wakefield, Ella. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, Con from Ireland. That's a new name. Welcome. Phil Higginson is here. Kimmy Kitty. We've got Kevin Hawthorne from Florida. We might be in Florida soon, Kevin. Bills and Moon, Les Wilkins, Paul French, Fix It for Reselling, aka Tommy Lee Jones, Guaz, Mikey Resells. Who else we got in? Who else we got in? Pixel Fix. Have I said Silver Wolf? Silver Wolf, Del Boy Dan. Guzzy67, welcome. Rachel Nash, welcome to you. Lisa Boakes, Greg, Fletch1, George's Treasure Shed, Matt Sells Stuff, welcome. Yes, we can hear okay. That's time out. That's not very good, is it? Mike sounds good, says George. Excellent, excellent. I should bloody hope so as well. I think I've got most people there. Oh, it started again. Let's carry on. Keep going. Who else we got? RS is in. Emma Reseller is here. Pat Walker, Dave ABL, Ready Steady Retro. Kelly's here. This is more than 2 minutes. I've gone rogue, guys. I've gone rogue. I'm going to get to the bottom, and that is it. Flipping L. Richard Payne. Shabba. I think I've got everybody here. Claire Bonetta. Cheap Charlie, welcome. Rosie's here. Wowzers. There we go. I'm at the bottom. There we go. It started again, so I had to roll with it, you know. Why not? Might as well. Anyway, let's see. Oh, I tell you what, tonight's show nearly didn't happen, guys, because it's been stormy in North Wales. Has it been stormy near you today? Stormy weather, like really, really windy. And our internet has been pants today. For most of the day, I've been getting 2 megabyte downloads and next to nothing uploads. I've been listing on eBay and I've been waiting like 20 minutes for photos to upload. It's been a bloody nightmare today. It's because we're on 3's 5G home broadband. So our home broadband goes through the airwaves, not under the ground in wires and things. So yeah, I definitely think we're affected by the storm today on our broadband. And at one point I said to Belle, we might not be able to do the show because there's no way we could have done the show on 2 megabyte downloads and next to nothing uploads. It just wouldn't have happened. But I switched everything off at tea time, switched it all back on again, and we seem to be okay. It's Storm Debbie. Everything else is, every little bit of wind, even the stuff that comes out of Belle's arse, is given a name these days. And it just seems like every little bit of wind, we've got a new name. This never used to happen. There used to be like one storm a year with a name on it, didn't it? And now, like, I read on like North Wales Live, the up and coming news channel on Facebook with a load of bullshit on it. On there, it's just got Storm Debbie, Storm Carla, Storm Barry, Storm Anne, week after week after week. What's going on? Anyway, that's my rant done. We nearly weren't here. That's the thing that I was trying to say. It was windy in Cornwall, stormy in Ireland, says Con Matthew. What does Con Matthew CT mean, by the way? Let us know. Always interested to know how people's names work on here. Bad weather in Blackpool, says Nicola. 50 mile an hour winds. Internet went off 20 minutes ago. Oh, Yeah, I've had the same problem, like I said. Had to was Del Boy Dan says, "Was very windy." Oh, yeah, I bet it was, Dan. Windy in the northwest. Hi, Bum Crack. Welcome. Thank you for popping along. Always appreciate you. How many we got in? 107. That's not bad going. Tommy Lee, just north of you, Chris, and 70-mile-an-hour winds. My 300 megabyte fiber internet. Yeah, fiber's great. We was trying to get fiber put in, but bloody BT OpenReach are useless. So yeah, we were still waiting for that. So at the moment, we're still on 3.5G, which actually, to be fair, has been brilliant since we've been here. It's been like most of the time we get 400 megabytes, no problem. And actually, they've just put a new 5G mast just down the road. So as soon as they switch that on, we're going to be flying, hopefully. So I might not even need to go to. But for days like this, then yeah, maybe fiber would be good. There's a storm. I know, yeah, storm every bloody week. Debbie this time. Tomorrow it'll be, what is it, Edna. Then it'll be Frida, Fix It Frida storm. And then it'll be Gertrude or something. Just every week. It's a load of bull, isn't it? Like, it should just be like certain level storms, not just a little bit of wind. Phil says, been many weeks of lives without my usual show. Oh, show sale. Just had a guy place a 10-item order. Nice. Well, Phil, is that a coin order? So yeah, that would be good, wouldn't it? Is that a coin order? Storm Barry. I can't wait for Storm Barry. Internet's been ropey the past few days. What internet do you have, Richard? Are you over the air as well? Offline for 4 days, says Alison. Bloody hell. Reseller Georgie, welcome. Good to see you. I think all storms should be called ABL Reselling. Windy and Bournemouth. My voice went then. Bournemouth. Waiting for Storm Sardine, yeah. Hi, Resellers Dictionary, welcome. Storm Dave. All right, Dave. Why'd you call me Dave? My name's not Dave. My name's Rodney. Washing dried okay. Oh, thanks for the update, Les. Everybody, hold fire. Les got a point. Important announcement. Washing dried okay. Pants and knickers were dry as a bone. Lovely. Just what I needed to hear. I'm surprised your pants and knickers didn't end up in the garden down the street. What's this? Earthquake in Iceland now could be followed by Jesus. Volcanic eruption. Yeah, I heard about the volcanic, but I didn't hear about earthquakes. Oh. Hi, I dream of crafting. Jeff says not 5G, Chris. The radio waves will give you the winds something fierce. Will it not affect 5G, Jeff? Is that what you're saying? Oh, a nice coin order. Nice. I guess you probably get quite a lot of bulk orders, don't you, when people are buying the coins? Derek on Facebook says offline for 4 days. Couldn't cope. Yeah, I don't think I could either. Freezing my nuts off says Pete. Hi, Johnny 40 Courts. What's the poshest storm name? I'm going with Storm Tarquin. I think you might be right there. fences are looking. Oh, I hate it. When it gets really stormy. I mean, it's been pretty windy today, but I think our fences are all right. But I hate it when you start seeing your fences going, and you just think, oh, it's a ball ache, innit? Having to sort your fencing out. Absolute ball ache. Welcome to Mam Studio. Good evening. Your stamp lot appeared in the MSN stream on Edge on my PC. Promoted seems to be working. Oh, that's interesting. What, one of my stamp lots that I've got on eBay? Wow, that is interesting. Storm Farquhar. That would be good, yeah. Earthquakes did a lot of damage. Oh, I've not heard about these earthquakes. Hi, Ian G. Storm Rupert. What a British name, yeah. We were on Virgin Media with Hamster and Wheel for backup. Andy Bucko is on Facebook. Welcome. Not sure I will have a polytunnel. Oh, when I get... Oh, God, yeah. Those things will go flying, won't they? Oh, interesting, Mum Studio. Interesting that you spotted those on Google. Were you looking for stamps? If you want some stamps off my eBay, send me a message or do a deal. Storm David Cameron. Right, okay, what should we do first? What should we do? We done beat Chris to the bottom, which you clearly did. Shall we have a go at let's do sale of the week. How about that one? If I can find the VT. Roll the VT.
I hope and pray we can sell it all on eBay.
All right, sale of the week. I need to share my screen for this one. Now, whenever I do sale of the week, it doesn't necessarily mean it's the most expensive thing that I've sold. Just something I can talk about. And this week, it's probably one of my lowest value items that I've sold. But I thought it was quite funny because I had a conversation with little Steve Oliver Ian, who's in the chat, about a mug that I had, a NASCAR mug. And Steve messaged me and said, what are the odds you're going to sell a NASCAR mug with the name Claire on it? A NASCAR fan with the name Claire, you're never going to sell it, basically. And within a couple of days of him messaging me, and I've had this mug up for quite a while, I've relisted it recently, so it might have done the trick. Within a couple of days of him saying that, I sold this bloody mug. And it's got, as you can see, it's personalized with the name Claire. But it has still sold. In fact, the person bought 2 NASCAR mugs. Obviously, one of them with the name Claire on. I think it went for £14, something like that. But yeah, I hope they know that it's got the name Claire on it. I have made it fairly clear in the title and on the picture. I guess it's still a nice mug if you're into NASCAR, but especially if your name is Claire. So that is my sale of the week because it's such a random one. Literally little or no value in it, but you got to take it because that could have taken years to sell. Let's get back to the chit chat. Oh, Junie D's in. Welcome back, Junie D. And Junie is coming back onto YouTube, I think. I'm sure she mentioned recently. Had a little bit of a break recently, doing a university graduate thing, and is now coming back to YouTube. So looking forward to your content, Junie. If anyone wants to go sub. It wasn't me who bought it. Oh, you could have bought that, Claire, as well. Especially, are you a fan of NASCAR? That could have been yours. What are the odds exactly? And Dave says, I'd have bought that to pretend to have a girlfriend. Kelly says, I've got to pick a bone with you, Chris. I'm addicted to Whatnot. Me too. I'm on bleeding Whatnot all the time. And are you Kellyo? Kelly? I mean, are you Kellyo? Is that your name on? Because you bought something, didn't you? People have like got different names and whatnot, and they say, "Oh, watch you on YouTube," and then I don't know who you are because you got a different name and whatnot. So how am I supposed to know? But I think, are you Kellyo? Because I have seen you buying some stuff. If it was you, Kellyo, you were outbidding me the other night. Cheek of it. Phil says, when you get your podcast thing going, I'll come on and bore everyone to death with low value, high volume, niche business models. I'll put you on the list, Phil. Yeah, I've got a bit of a list going with the podcast, a list of guests and topics and subjects and stuff. Clearly, they really wanted it. Reseller Dictionary is asking everyone what's your oldest item on eBay. Oh, I don't even know, to be honest with you now, because I refresh mine every couple of months, so I ain't got a clue anymore what my oldest item is. I just refresh and reduce prices every 2 months until it sells, or if it goes like below £10, I have to consider taking it down. Hi, Tyler. Welcome. Good to see you. Tyler, my local barber and reseller friend. Steve's eBay Goods. That's a new name. Yes, I have 3 brand new cops on my eBay. Haven't sold. I've just reduced them. Yeah, just keep reducing stuff, Steve, if it doesn't sell. Keep reducing it. Eventually, it'll find its price. Oh. Kelly had gone. So you're Kellyo. Hi, Steve-O. Welcome. Storm Debbie keeps popping in the background. I wonder who that is. Into the green room. Hi, Steve-O. I hope you're well, mate. Hope you're settling in the local area. Yeah, you cheeky beggar, Kelly. Outbidding me on stuff. Cheek of it. Oh, chat's just skipped down. Andy said I took 2 bags of old stock to the charity shop. Sometimes you just got to do it, Andy. You just got to get rid. See, what's this? Movie chat. See, our invite has got lost again, little Steve. What are you talking about? Mr. Crummy's in. Oh, thank you, Janie. I'm glad your parcel arrived okay. That's good. I thought you meant cups, to be honest, Steve. I did think you meant that because I was talking about cups, weren't I? Tam and Bella in. Storm, Lawrence, Lorella, Bowen. Pixel Fix says, what mic did you get? It sounds good. It's a dynamic mic, which means I have to be in close proximity for it to work. The good thing about dynamic mics is that it pretty much cuts out all outside sounds, like anything in the background. It shouldn't pick any of that up. It just focuses on my voice, which is great for podcasting. But it's a Samsung Q9U. I got a good deal on it, to be honest, but these are £200 microphones. But I got it cheaper, obviously. I'm Car Boot Chris, but I always drive a good deal. I think it cost me 45, but it's got great reviews. I've watched quite a few YouTube videos and reviews on it and tests and stuff because I wanted to get a really clear, crisp microphone for these podcasts that I'm going to be doing. I'm glad it sounds good though, Pixel. But yeah, it's a Samsung Q9U. Hi, Paul. Welcome. Crystal clear. Excellent. Excellent. It will be the problem with this microphone, and just while we're on the subject of microphones, it probably won't be much good when me and Bella are back doing a show together, because we'll be like this, and it might be harder to hear us, and Bell will be over here like lounging back here, so it might not pick up the sound very well. So we'll use our normal mic for that. But I think this will be perfect for sort of close quarters sort of videos and podcasts. Alan said, I got my booby prize, just what I needed to practice darts. Oh, that's not very nice, Alan. That's disgraceful behaviour. Yeah, nice one. Can't hear Bell, you mean, in the other room? He paid £4, yeah. No, paid a lot more than that. But I still got a good price for it. It is an expensive microphone. Bargain, yeah. Yeah, I think it was £40. Oh, Reseller's Dictionary. I got scammed on eBay. The buyer bought a Bratz doll. After I posted it, she kept complaining it was too expensive. When it arrived, she cut the hair off the doll and said I'd sent... Oh. Yeah. What I would do in that situation, I would make her return it. And yes, it's going to cost you to return it. But when it comes back, I'd only give her a 50% refund. Because you can do that, because it's assuming you're a top or almost top rated seller, you can do a 50% refund. So she'll only get half her money back, and then she's wasted half her money. That's what I'd do. Yeah, I knew there was a 4 in there somewhere. Cheap Charlie, podcast of the future and where the money is when you're thinking of starting it. Chris, everyone I know spends hours daily. It's going to start this week, Charlie. New podcast this week. It's called, what is it called? I've forgotten my own podcast name. The Everything Reselling podcast. We're going to have a guest on every week. We're going to have a different subject. It's going to be obviously all about reselling. I tell you what, whilst we're here now, I'll show you me new intro, my new logo and everything. And what's gonna happen is once a week we'll be live on YouTube, having a chat about the subject, doing the podcast. And then when the live show is finished on YouTube, it will then get uploaded over onto the podcast platforms like Spotify, Apple Music, all the other ones. I don't know what the other ones are, but Amazon and stuff like that. It's going to be uploaded to all those, and then it'll be available to listen to at your leisure. In fact, while we're here talking about this now, I will I'll play you me little intro. We're getting all excited about it. There you go. The Everything Reselling podcast coming this week. This Thursday will be the first episode. We've got a guest lined up. So hopefully come and join us either live on YouTube or just wait for it to come out on the podcasting channels, and you can listen to it then. So I hope it's going to be good. I really do. I'm really, really looking forward to it. It's always good to sort of get into something a bit new, a bit different. And I've never done a proper podcast before where it's going to go audio and everything. And the reason I decided to do it, I've been thinking about this for ages. Remember when I finished doing the Thursday lunch hour live, I said that I would be back once we moved. And the plan was always to come back as a podcast. And yeah, I've been working on this for a little while, the idea, and trying to figure out how to get audio onto the podcast channels and stuff. Well, I've figured all that out now, hopefully. And yeah, I've got a plan, and I'm hoping it's going to be good, because I've Excuse me. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I bet you picked that up really well on my new microphone. Yeah, because I've been listening to podcasts myself lately because I've kind of changed. I was always eBay app. I was always the eBay app. Do everything on it. But I watched a YouTuber recently who went through. Sorry, Deborah. Who went through their listing process and how they listed very quickly. And they used the desktop and then they photographed with their phone. So I thought I've always been against it. I always felt that it wasn't going to be quicker, but you know what? I'm finding that listing on desktop is much. Sorry, I'm reading the comments. Is much better than actually trying to list on my phone all day. It's better on the eyes. It's better on the hands. And it's quicker in general. You get that extra box for your condition, which I think is really important. You can put the sizes of your parcel in. So actually, I'm finding it much better. So this is where I'm going with this, is that because I'm listing on here, I'm not able to watch as much in the way of YouTube. I'm looking for stuff to listen to rather than watch. And I've been listening to podcasts, audio books. I listened to the entire Peter Kay's new book. I've listened to that. And I'm not really a book person, but I've been really enjoying it because I can listen and work and not have to concentrate. Because YouTube, I'm not telling you lot to stop watching YouTube because that won't be good for me. But for me, while I'm listing on eBay, it's very hard to watch YouTube at the moment. I used to do it, no problem, because I used to do it on my phone and then have YouTube on here. But now I'm switching the way I'm working. I'm finding that audio is better. And that is why I wanted to focus on the podcast element, because I want people to be able to listen while they work, listen while they go for a walk, a run, listen in the car if you wanted to, put your Spotify on, listen to a podcast. I just think there's so many uses for it. And it's kind of gone full circle, hasn't it? Because podcasts were around like 10 years ago, weren't they? Like Apple Podcasts. And they kind of, I don't think they really ever took off, or not for me anyway. But it feels like they've done full circle and everybody's back on podcasts again. So yeah, that's it's going to be Thursday. Time to be confirmed. I'm not sure of the time yet. I've got to liaise with my special guests. You know who you are. They might be in the chat. Yeah, look out for Thursday. I will try and get it up maybe Wednesday, if you pardon the expression. Oh, stop talking. I need to read some comments or something. Give me some questions or something. Let me get back through the chat a bit. Andy likes it. Right, just caught up. I'm way behind here, aren't I? Oh, she's from Q8. Oh God. Oh, Resellers Dictionary. What's your first name? What's your actual name? Reseller Dictionary. I think you've told me, but I've forgotten. What's your name? And tell me what the value of the item is. Just let me know what the value is of the doll. People seem to like the intro. Thank you, Tam and Bell. Thank you, Sardine. If it goes tits up, you'll have a good mic. Well, I'll just carry on using it for certain shows that we do, when I'm on my own especially. No one... I'll interview... I don't care if the people that I'm interviewing or the people that we're doing a podcast with, I'm not bothered if they're YouTuber or non-YouTuber. So if somebody wants to... If somebody's got a good subject to talk about for an hour, I'm aiming for it to be an hour long. If someone's got a good subject, I don't mind if you want to come on and you are not a YouTuber. It doesn't bother me one bit. I'd like to have some new people who we haven't potentially seen or heard much of online. That'd be absolutely fine. Oh, excellent. Thank you. Keep a lookout for it. I'm not saying it's going to be any good, but But also give me a chance to get my feet with the podcast, because it's difficult when you are doing a live on YouTube, because you know that people are watching you. You can use visuals and stuff. But when we're doing the podcast, I'm going to have to try and keep in mind that there's not so much visuals. It's all about the audio. Have you got an eBay gum rep coming? Maybe. I might try. You never know. Hi, Scouse Dan. Welcome. 1 hour. I'm aiming for an hour per show. Cheers, Richard. Please give me lots of feedback on what you think of the new podcast when it does come out. I really want to hear where we can do better, and give me some constructive criticism. No, definitely not. Exactly. Yeah, it weren't me. It was the wind. Yeah, I'm enjoying it actually. I'm finding it more productive as well, Husty. I'm finding, like, today, despite having to do all my packaging and 25 odd parcels this morning and a few other bits and bobs I needed to sort out, I still listed 15 items just this afternoon, and that's using the desktop. I feel like I might not have achieved that using my phone, because sometimes it can get a bit fiddly on your phone. But I feel like what I do is I pick my item up. I literally spend about 30 seconds to a minute doing research. That's it. If I can't find the exact thing, I will have a guess at the price. I don't spend too long on research, about a minute, just trying to find a rough price for an item. And then I get it listed. I save it as a draft. And then I create a pile of about 5 or 6 items. I work in little batches. So 5 or 6. Once I've drafted 5 or 6, I move over to the photo table. I get my phone out at that point. I open each draft and do the photos and then make it live. And that's my process at the moment. And I tell you what, it's working really well compared to what I was doing before. Yeah, a lot of people saying they prefer desktop. Mobiles for the young guns. Hi Night's Life, welcome. I was watching your live today from Saturday night. I had it on in the background. That's what I mean. It was another one of them where you can listen in the background without having to watch. Tam and Bell exclusively use the app for listing unless I need to add a photo. Yeah, that's what I used to do, Tam and Bell. I swore by it, I tell you. I swore by it. But I watched this video the other week, and he showed me the process of how quick he gets a listing up. And I thought I'd give it a go, and I agree. I think it's better using the desktop. Also, there's extra things on the desktop that you don't get on the app. Things like your condition box, which is actually really important. When you're acting as a buyer on eBay, you see that condition box right underneath I think, is it underneath the price? I can't remember. But you see it quite prominent underneath the listing, and you don't get that option on the app. And there's a few other things like the box weight and dimensions. Now, I don't put it perfect, but I put a rough estimate of the weight, and I normally just put a square dimension. Like if I'm listing this mug on the desktop, I'll just put 900 grams because I know it's under 1, and I'll put 25 by 25 by 25 in the size. And I think that helps eBay also when it comes to like GSP and stuff. I think it helps to have a rough estimate on size and weight. But yeah, I think it's easier. And also the desktop seems to save more information. Sometimes on the app, you are repeating things, and the desktop saves a bit more. You can also save little templates, so you can put certain spiels in your description. And you can just drop them in like at the click of a button. So I'm not trying to sell it to you, Tom and Bell, because at the end of the day, I was 100% app based since 2015 to about a month ago. I was always pro using the app. but I've literally switched overnight and I find it better. Junie likes a good podcast. Oh, you're gonna fall asleep. Oh, you'll fall asleep to Car Boot Chris's sultry tones. The Everything Reselling podcast coming to you from North Wales in the United Kingdom. Good night and God bless. There you go. Shall I end like that and say, and like talk you to sleep? Are you going to be doing daily refinement? What do you mean? What do you mean? Am I going to be doing daily refinement? I don't know. I'm not doing all this stuff. I'm not that clever. I'm not clever enough to do all this stuff. Yeah, I'm the same, Peter. I've been really getting into it. Phil's got 3 screens, 2 work screens, and an option to link in the TV. So I watch podcast type content. Oh, my guess is, it's an interesting guess, Andy. You never know. You're just going to have to tune in and find out. Hi, Silver Wolf. I'm good. Hope you're okay. I love urbexing. What is that? I don't even know what that is. How's Belle? Belle is working, Deborah. She is working tonight till 10 p.m. Unfortunately. Or fortunately for you. Yeah. I can't come up with a name, Limelight. I'm struggling. I'm definitely rebranding. I'm definitely rebranding my eBay store. Now, part of me thinks I should just call it Car Boot Chris and be done with it, because everything else that I've got is Car Boot Chris. Why is my hat all wonky? Everything else I've got is Car Boot Chris. I've got carbootchris.com. I've got Car Boot Chris on whatnot. I've got Car Boot Chris on Instagram. It's kind of becoming a bit of a brand thing. So part of me thinks I should just rebrand my eBay Car Boot Chris, but I don't know. I wanted a name that was going to be future proof. Like, say for example, if I was going to have a shop on the high street, I wanted it to be the same name. But maybe I'm just overthinking it. Maybe I'm just overthinking it. Maybe life would be a lot easier if I just called it Car Boot Chris. I mean, at least it stays with brand, doesn't it? Lisa says, I list on my phone, save them all drafts, use laptop to do all drafts at once. Oh, fair enough. Everyone's got their process, haven't they? And I think this will be good for a bit of a podcast chat, would be to talk about what processes you have in your business. I'm gonna write that down when we finish. A process, because it's really important actually, that you're organized in processes. That is a daily refinement thing, isn't it? I think he talks about that a lot. Let's see if I can get down. Let's see if I can get down the chat a bit. Les says, we are going full-time on eBay. Any help with what accounting software would be great. I personally, and I can only speak for what I do, Les, I use QuickBooks Self-Employed, and it does the trick for me. Very, very simple, very easy. I would say some of the best resellers aren't on YouTube. I would totally agree with you, Derek. Yeah, absolutely. There's loads of people out there, just because we do YouTube don't make us any better or any worse than anybody else. We're just documenting what we do on YouTube. Don't mean most of the time, 90% of the time, we're not better than anyone else. Oh, it's Scott. I thought it was Scott. Actually, honest to God, I did. The value should be £50, but I knocked £10 off on an offer. It's made me lean towards Vinted, as I only list a few things. The plan was part-time reselling in 2024. Okay, so it was a £40 sale, Scott. What did the item cost you? That's my next question. I should have asked you that. What did the item actually cost you? Like, cost of goods? Mike is looking forward to it. Husty's got a payment dispute open from Aussie. Pair of ASICs sent out to be delivered. Now the buyer claiming they know nothing about the. Oh, great. Hopefully you've followed all the processes, which I'm sure you have. If you have, then you should be covered, shouldn't you? Podcasts are a saturated market. Well, are they though, Fletch One? Are they? Because there's not that many reselling podcasts. So maybe that's not such a saturated market right now. And I'm talking about proper podcasts that end up audio on Spotify, Apple Music, and all that business. Because I couldn't find many when I looked on Spotify. It's kind of one of the things I did, and most of them are US based. But please give me feedback as we go along. Let me know. I'm just getting down the chat, and then we'll move on to something else because we've got a lot to get through. We're already 46 minutes in, aren't we? Condition box is handy. Yes, indeed. I'm using it all the time now. Obviously, before that, I didn't use a condition box, but I think it probably helps. Yeah, the app forgets a lot of things, and that's one of the annoyances of the app. It does forget things. But the desktop tends to remember, although sometimes your shop category it forgets. If you do a sell similar, it puts in random shop categories. So do a BBC Radio 2 GJ voice. I don't listen to BBC Radio or anything like that. The only radio I listen to, Bills and Moon, is Cheesy FM. You could do ASMR videos with your fancy pants mic. Maybe. Any knows? Lana's moving it on. We'll get there in a second. That was creepy. Was it really? That's not nice. You'll need a pop filter if you get that close to the mic. I've got a filter actually. I've got a muff to go on it. Watching your video, Chris, my missus said you are the tidiest car boot picker. You always place stuff back on the table neater than you. I do actually. It's one of my things, Scott. You know, like when people pick things up at the boot sale, like say somebody's laid out T-shirts on the table, and you go to pick one up. I always try and fold it back up and put it back. It's just one of them things that I've always done. Yeah, Lisa says keep it in line. Yeah, I don't really like the. I like the name obviously, but I'm not sure I like it for an eBay name. But I've got a feeling I'm going to end up doing that because I can't settle on a name. Yeah, that's the other thing, Chris. Yeah, if I use Car Boot Chris, then is everyone just going to assume that I'm buying stuff from Car Boots? Yeah, that's a thing, isn't it? I mean, it's not a bad thing, but that's a good point, Chris. Yeah. Idea for your name, Chris's collectible crap. Cheers, Derek. None of my stuff is crap. Call it Bargain Bell. Could just be the Haydens like Sainsbury's. Cheap Charlie says some people have a right stigma with car boots. None of us here, but it really could. Yeah, I think you may be right. You've kind of convinced me there that it's not a good idea. Chris the toy tester. What's the best freebie you've ever received? Oh, I don't know. But I know somebody who's had a really good freebie, movie chat, so you can tell the chat if you want. Right, Resellers Dictionary. Here we go. The item cost me £5 5 years ago. I've collection of toys since 2000, waiting for them to go up in price. Right. Here's the thing, right? If you're getting a return from wherever it is, Q8 or whatever it was, it's going to cost you a fortune to get it back because also it's item not as described, so you're going to have to pay for it. If the cost price is £5, forget it. Write it off, refund them, and block them. That's what I would do. Because what it boils down to is what was your cost price? That's how much money you're actually losing. It's not £40 that they paid. That's not what you've lost. You've lost a fiver. That's the way to look at it. And it's not worth having it getting it sent back for something that costs you £5. It's not. That's what I would do anyway. If it was in the UK, I would perhaps have made a send it back. That would have been at your expense. So let's say £5 to send it back. And then I would have given her a 50% refund. So I'd have given her £20 back and you could have kept the £20. But as it's abroad, write it off, block them, and just say to yourself, the only thing you've lost is £5. That's the best way to look at it. That's how I would rationalize it. There's not many on Spotify. Yeah, there isn't. I've looked Tap Peddler because I didn't want to enter a saturated market. So I don't have an accountant at the moment, Husty. I do have contact with Aaron, who helps me now and again. Aaron, the QuickBooks chap. He gives me a little bit of help now and again when I need it. But I do not employ an accountant. However, I'm having a proper chat with Aaron at the end of the month because I need to be very careful right now about the VAT threshold. I need to be really careful. So I've got some questions, and out of that chat, I might end up employing Aaron. I don't know. It depends what he tells me, and it depends how hard it is going through the VAT thing and having to deal with your own VAT returns. If it sounds relatively easy, I'll do it myself because I like to be in charge of my own stuff. I like to be in charge of my own accounts and sort of understand my own incomings, outgoings, and that. And I know it's just having someone else do it. I kind of like doing it myself. But if it's one of them too hard to do things, I might well employ somebody, especially probably Aaron, because he's helped me a lot with different things. Shop name: Lights, Camera, Action Figures. That's good. But they're not all action figures, though. But it's a good name. That'd be good if somebody did purely figures. Trainers hard to sell right now. I kind of selling sort of steady at the minute with trainers. I think 2 went out at the weekend. No, actually 3 went out the weekend. I sold some Vapor Max brand new, some Clark's brand new, and I sold some. Oh, you know those Alicia Keys Reeboks? They went pretty quick as well. They went at the weekend. What mic is it? It is this one. It's a Samson Q9U professional broadcast mic. Well, it's a dynamic mic. This is what I was saying before, Richard. It's dynamic, which means you've got to be relatively close, and it's designed to pick up my voice and not a lot else. If I go like this and sit back, it's harder for you to hear it. So it won't be much good when me and Bella are back, but it's going to be hopefully perfect for the podcast. Yeah, exactly that, Johnny 40 Courts. I'm finding that it's a bit of a pain in the backside, the category thing. No muff, use a pop filter. It removes the sound of your breath when you pronounce P's. I've got a filter somewhere. I'll have a look, see if I got one. I'm going to watch this back anyway when we finish because I want to see what it sounds like, because I've done tests obviously on StreamYard, just testing the mic, but I've not done it at my normal sort of speaking voice, which is what it is now. Because when you're doing tests, you don't, Belle's listening in another room and I sound like a right dickhead. So I end up like not speaking properly. I end up going like testing 1 2 3, because then I can hear Belle next door and I'm thinking, what a dickhead I must sound like right now. So I don't end up doing a proper test, but this is a proper test, isn't it? Buy, sell, repeat. It's a good one, but it's kind of like a bit like George Ross, isn't it? And some of his sort of mantras. Yeah, you're probably right, Derek. Not doing that, because you guarantee, Scott, that people will put a right load of daft names on. I'll end up with a daft name. Chris's Shop of Wonders. I think that's over-egging it, Jason. Yeah, I've done that, Lisa. I've done that. They haven't come up with anything decent. It's rubbish. Tech refinement. Oh, yes. I like that. Ooh. I'm changing my channel name soon to Retro Electrical Repair. RER for short. Let's get down the chat because I'm way behind now. I'm way behind. I need to get to the bottom before I can move on. That's the idea. Secondhand Hayden. Oh, Rachel, check your messages, by the way. I sent you a message on Discord. So check your messages. And I only want a yes as a reply. That's it. That's the only possible reply, okay? I got, is it 50? Something like around the £50 mark, Husty? Something like 50 quid, something like that. Nightsight's got a Samsung. They are good mics, aren't they? They are good mics. Rills, great buys. Really great buys. I like that. But then if I move again, which don't put it past us, I have to change my name again. Chris's Tat Shack. What about Chris's Treasure Shed? What about that? I mean, that would be a good one. Tech refinement. That would be funny, wouldn't it? Worldwide treasures. Ooh. Some good names. Resellers Hustle. Anyway, listen, I've hit the bottom, so let's do pickup of the week, guys. Let's do that. We're having a good old chinwag tonight, aren't we? It's good. I'm getting in practice for this podcast thing, which will probably be a disaster, but hopefully not. We've got some good guests. Oh dear.
You can pay for the penguin?
Sorry?
Money?
No, I bought that over there. Your penguin should still be in there.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Pickup of the week.
Okay, pickup of the week. Right, I've got 2 items actually. Did they come together? Well, they arrived on the same day. A couple of really nice items. The first one, this really nice bomber jacket, and it's not just any bomber jacket. It is a Jurassic World crew jacket, and it says here, I don't know if you can see it, it's got assistant directors, Jurassic World sequel 2017. Now, I believe that this jacket was issued to crew members on the for the crew of Jurassic World. And I picked that up. It cost me 30 quid. So kind of paid up for it, but I'm hoping it's going to be worth some decent money. But yeah, that's my pickup of the week. But I've also got another good one. 2 items that are right up my street. I've got this denim jacket. Might just look like a normal denim jacket to you, but it's a criminal damage Back to the Future denim jacket. Now wait until you see the back. Oh, look at that. 2 things right up my street. We've got Jurassic Park limited edition crew jacket and the Back to the Future denim jacket. They're my 2 pickups of the week. I'm having that. Let's go back to the chat. Pete says, I used to have a shop called Treasure Chest. Oh, Soul Steps. Chris, any chance I can get on your podcast list? Starting my YouTube channel in the new year. Oh, nice one, Soul Steps. Yes, you can. Send me a message, Instagram or Discord or whatever. Send me a message and we'll have a chat about like what subject matter we can talk about. But yeah, sure. If anybody else like wants to, then please drop me a line. If I like you, you can come on. Picker of the week. How much do you want? Take my money now. Oh, it's a nice jacket. That Jurassic Park one. Criminal damage. They are nice jackets though, Phil. Really nice. I mean, for me, right, Jurassic Park and Back to the Future were 2 of the best films ever made, and probably 2 of the things that I collect the most. To find that Jurassic World crew jacket, I mean, I tried looking. I need to have a proper look, like online and stuff, to try and find one like it. But my initial look is that I couldn't find one. And the denim's good as well. Lana's still going on about oh no's. She's not very patient, is she? She just wants to go to bed, probably. The time traveling seller. I mean, that's random, Scott. I mean, it's not random, but it's fairly random. Am I doing Vlogmas? Not a chance, Georgie. No way, Jose. I'm not. I did Vlogtober once, and it was a nightmare. And you know what? It only hurt my channel. I think people left. They were that sick of videos. I'm pretty sure I ended the month on less subscribers than when I started it. And what I found was, like, and not to put you off if you are doing Vlogmas, by the way, but what I found was at the start you got a few views on your videos, but by the end of it, your views were like next to nothing, and you were wasting your time. But each to their own. I'm definitely not doing it, and I will not do anything like that again because I found that it just hurt my channel. It was like car boot Chris overkill. Nobody wanted to watch a video by the end of the month. It was like, I'm sick of it. Maybe that's because they just don't like my shit videos. My buyer paid £31 for a Brother P-Touch handheld label printer. Oh, we've made a sale. Don't sell them, own them for a bit. They don't. Well, actually, the Back to the Future one fits me, but I'm not a denim jacket person. But the bomber jacket, I don't think fits me anyway. Oh, there's Andy Incognito. Got your hat and t-shirt. Now I've got to go for the jacket. I hope so, Husty. I really hope I can get some good money for that. Try the Back to the Future on. I don't think it fits me. Resellers Dictionary. I would like to join you in 2024 on a podcast when I'm more established. Well, you just drop me a line. Well, I'll put you on my list. All right, Lana. All right, for crying out loud. You're so impatient. Jeez.
Oh no.
It's quite damning actually that Lana is staying up just to hear something that's hurt me, that's hurt us badly. To hear the negatives, to hear the thing that is causing us stress. And these are supposed to be our friends. Who needs enemies? This week's oh no. Right, something happened to me, or to us actually, me and Belle, because it was a joint purchase. Something happened to us that seemingly only seems to happen to other people. And we ordered one of those, one of those heated drying racks that you plug in and it warms up, and then you put a cover over it, you put all your washing on it, because we can't dry anything at the minute because we're not putting the heating on that much, only in the evening. And the house is generally cold unless it's the room that we're in. So none of the washing is drying. So Belle found one of these heated drying racks or something, and you put your washing on it, blah, blah, blah. So we ordered one of them, and it was being sent by Every, and it was due to come about a week ago, and suddenly the tracking stopped on it. So 4th of November, I think it was, tracking stopped. No action, no activity for a whole week. So then all of a sudden, Saturday night, I get a ping on my phone. It was about 6 o'clock Saturday night, which is unusual for Every anyway. And it said, your item's been delivered. So I immediately got up, went to the door, because normally our Every driver is pretty good. So this may have been a different person or whatever, but our Every driver is great. He's always delivering everything. Normally, they just open the porch door and plonk it in the porch and shut the door and go. So I was fully expecting it to be there. Anyway, opened the door, nothing there. I went outside, had a look round. I looked under the car, I looked round the bins and all that stuff, round the side of the house, nothing anywhere. And you'd expect to see it. It's going to be a fairly decent sized box. Nothing. So I went on the tracking and there was no photograph. There was no GPS stamp. There's normally a GPS and a photograph, nothing. So I've got this notification that I've had this item delivered, but actually it's not there. And normally people are contacting me saying that's happened. So the shoe's on the other foot this time. So anyway, I've been on to the seller. I've opened item not received. I'm going to wait and see what happens. If eBay or eBay, they'll side with the seller and they'll say that they've got item delivered notification, therefore. But I'm going to kick up a fuss if they do that, and I'm going to demand my money back. And if eBay want to give me the money back out of their own pocket, that's fine. So we're going to see what's happened. But it's 50 odd quid, so it's not to be sniffed at. And that is my oh no, is that we fell victim to something that normally happens to other people. But yeah, a phantom delivery that never arrived. Santa said I could come on your podcast. We could discuss all the hot toys for this year. I'm somewhat of a toy expert. Well, you can definitely come on the podcast at some point, Santa. Definitely. What's the idea of Vlogmas? Basically, it's a video every single day in the run up to Christmas, like an advent calendar, but you just make a video every day. Bit like Vlogtober, which is a video every day in October. I'm not doing. I know I can't do it daily, Carp. I just can't do daily stuff. I just think people just get absolutely bored to death of it all. Neil J's in the house. Welcome, Neil. Need to list that jacket for 188. Why one? Oh, I got you. I got you. Andy's got a QL 500. That's to sell. I sell these all day. Like every time I buy one, they sell. They sell within a couple of weeks. Husty said, I'd be putting that Jurassic jacket for at least 150, possibly start at 250. Oh, okay, Husty. Thank you for the advice. Is that based on anything that you've found? Did you have a little look then that maybe gave you an inkling? But I've not seen anything. I've not seen the same one yet, but I haven't sat down and done proper research yet, which I need to do. Everyone loves the bad news. I know. yeah, that's nice, isn't it? Oh, Bill's Moon got a dry buddy. JML. Oh, so they do actually work then, because I was skeptical. Exactly, Deborah. Yeah, very frustrating. True. Yeah, I'm hoping it still shows up, Fluffy, but I'm not convinced it is. And I feel like it was an automated system that just marked it delivered, because I actually don't believe that somebody stole it, because doesn't normally get delivered at 6:10 on a Saturday night. I've had nothing at that time on a Saturday night. So I feel like it's almost like an automated system that's marked it delivered, when in fact it hasn't actually been delivered. Hopefully they'll side with both of us. Yeah. That's what they normally do, that I find when I've had a buyer like claim that with me. Just experience. Jurassic Park leather went for $550. It was original film. Yeah, vintage original. Yeah, there was no pick. And also they normally put GPS coordinates or whatever on there, don't they? And there was no GPS either. Postage deadline. Oh, well, as long as it's there a week or two before Christmas, you'll be all right. Royal Mail have done that. It gets delivered next day. Well, it wasn't delivered today. This was Saturday night. So you might have thought it might have come today. Well, nothing's come today. So I don't think we're going to see it. I think it just got bloody lost. There is no photo or GPS, Derek. That's the point. There is none. Crew jackets vary from 70 to 300 depending on the film. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. Well, at least I've got a starting point, haven't I? If I can't find it, at least I've got a starting point. Oh, lots of people having every late at night. I don't think I've had a late night delivery from every, but I might be wrong. Certainly not on a Saturday night. Maybe we'll see it more on the run up to Christmas as they get a bit swamped with parcels. Okay, what have we got coming up? Let's play a game. Let's play a little game.
Great Scott.
I know, this is heavy. It's heavy.
Okay, this is heavy. Right, guys, I showed you that amazing Jurassic World jacket. So we've actually not done a piece of clothing before, have we? So I'm going to ask you, what do you think the weight of this jacket is in grams? It's a satin-style bomber jacket. Let me know what you think the weight is in grams. Anyone in the world can take part, and if you are the closest without going over, you will win a prize from me and Belle. We'll send it in the snail mail post direct to you in your house. So get your guesses in the chat. I want to know how much that jacket weighs in grams, please. And we'll give you a couple of seconds. And then I'm going to start a timer. If you go over, you go bust. You've got to either be on it or under, right? I'm going to do the timer.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Here we go. I'm going to hit end in the chat. Any guesses after the word end do not count. Here we go. Queenie Conquest, you got in there right at the last second. Where were you? Right. Let's go through the answers. See who gets the prize. Anywhere in the world, we will send it. I'm gonna go through and highlight the closest until we get a winner. So Jeff is straight in with his 314 grams. Jeff currently winning. Greg is now winning 495. I keep having to look to remind. Right. Remember, Chris. Remember that amount. Greg's winning at the moment. Oliver Ian is winning with 590. Oh, this could be close. Oliver Ian currently winning 590. 590 Oliver Ian. Any advances on 590? Any advances? This could be it. He's fairly close. Any advances on 596 Lana? Lana is now leading 596. Neil J says 666. 596 Lana is currently winning. 596 Lana is winning. Ooh, yeah, I think Lana's won it. Now, let's just say a tentative win for Lana, because I'm going to announce what the actual amount was. I'm sure somebody will pipe up and tell me I've missed something. 625 grams is the winning amount, is the actual amount. So was anybody closer than Lana? I don't think so. I think Lana is the winner. If anyone wants to double check that for me, tell me I'm wrong. I forgot to press send, says Queenie. What's it made of? Paper? No, it's just a normal bomber jacket. Lana looks like fixed. Why is it fixed? Why is it fixed? Reseller's Dictionary, coming a bit late there. Anyway, I think Lana's won. Well done to Lana. Let me write down Lana on it here. How many more times can I say Lana? Lana is a winner. I'll send you a prize in the post. Let's move on. We'll just say some thank yous before we crack on with this. Big thank you to all our channel members. Westlanks Flips, Andy Incognito, Emsden UK, SB Reselling, DB Resells, Dave ABL, Prozer, Andrew Milburn, Santa, Soul Steps, The Dave, Fix It for Reselling, The Monkey Thrifter, Drink and Dive, Mick Page, Sam, Emma Reseller, Just Luke, Anything Vintage, Steve-O, Hillary Rhodes, Secret Carper, Tam Solo, Brooke, Phil Higginson, Rachel Nash, Chris Smith, Side, GT Prelove, Paul Daubney, Glamour's Closet, Matt Selstub, and Yorkshire Mix. Thank you all so much. Really, really appreciate all your extra support for the channel. It goes a long way. And let's do a bit of a Secret Santa update. I'll see you in a week, Chris. Save your stamp. Don't forget this time. I'm sure you said to me last time, like, don't bother or something. I think that's what you said to me. So that's why I didn't send it. Right. Secret Santa update. Does everybody who wanted to enter the Secret Santa, has everybody got their partner's name? And have you made some steps to contact that person? I'm going to read out the list of Secret Santas, just in case you're not aware. We drew it last week. You can go back and watch it if you haven't seen it. I can't find the bloody list. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Okay. These are the partners for Secret Santa this year. So please make contact with your respective partners. We've got Tam and Bell and Janie Vu, Shabba and Mr. Crummy, I'm a Reseller and Santa. You're both in the US, so you automatically partnered up. George's Treasure Shed and Drink and Dive, Emsden UK and Big Steve, Junie D and Peter Ray, Bounty Hunter and Anya Waterman, double karma, Monkey Thrifter and Jason Coyle, Delboy Dan and Flogsome Togs, Bargain Bell and Samuel MBE, Lin Lin and Greg and Ella, Money Mental and Tango 2 Pints, Fix It for Reselling and Nicola are with Andy Incognito, Aaron Sells is partnered with Bang Bang Duck, Silver Wolf and Car Boot Chris, Kathy and Little Ones Pre-Loved, Once Loved Treasures and Cherry Jane, ANPR and the Tap Peddler, and Joanne Patterson and Scott the Steel Wolf. That is all the pairings. So please, if you didn't know, then you do now. Please make some moves to contact. Peter Ray, I know who I've got working on a gift. Everyone else looks like contact has been made, which is excellent. Yes, Lisa, we'll do the present opening again on the channel. It will be, please, once you've got your presents, please hold on to them until the week before Christmas. On the last Christmas show, the one before Christmas Day, I don't know what date it is, we will invite anybody who wants to come on, who's got a gift to open. You can open it live on the channel. You can come on, couple of minutes, open your thing, and scoot off again, and we'll get the next one on like a conveyor belt, and we'll do it like that. If you don't want to come on, that's fine. Just open your present, send us a picture, but wait until the day at least. You know, don't open it like tomorrow or something. That's a bit naughty. Don't be naughty. But yeah, we'll do the present opening a week before Christmas. Oh, that was something. I had a sale today from somebody in Dubai, and I've never had a Dubai sale before. So I thought I'd mention that. And also, this could be classed as an oh no as well, by the way. Lana, you're listening? This could be an oh no as well. Somebody offered me £1, and you might be watching because I had a feeling, you know, it could be like a viewer. If you're watching, you're lucky you didn't get blocked. Somebody offered me £1 for an item that I have free shipping on. So I literally declined, and I put a message on it saying, do you honestly want something for £1 that has free shipping, with a question mark? And then they counted at £1.50. Luke's World of Movies and TV, welcome. Once Love says, got some ideas for Secret Santa gifts. Been a hectic week, but I'll be looking for some goodies. Oh, that's good. Who have you got again? Who's the lucky person? Once Love, Cherry Jane. Ooh, Cherry Jane sounds like she's in for a good treat. Lin, she was in right at, excuse me, she was in right at the beginning of the chat, Greg. She was here, but she said she's still in pain. I can't remember if she said if she's in hospital or not, but I think you can find Lin on Instagram. Yeah, but I mean, £1 free postage. I mean, where, if it's not a joke and it's probably somebody who watches the channel or something. I can't remember if it was an item that might have been on a video or not. If it was on a video, there's a chances out it probably was somebody who watched a video. But if it's not, where's the psyche in that? What's the point? Free postage. They want something for £1 free postage. That will cost me about £3 to post. What's that all about? I'd have gone to 175. I was tempted to block, but I fell short of blocking them because I thought if they're a viewer, it's probably just a joke, and I'm not bothered about blocking them. But yeah, if they'd have come back with a third one, I'd have blocked them. Did you watch the Chelsea? Yeah, of course I watched the Chelsea match. 4-4. I know, yeah. What a game it was. I mean, it was an incredible game of football. You know, it don't get much better than that. It really doesn't. They said it on TV, didn't they? You know, what an advert for the Premier League. It was amazing. And to be honest with you, Chelsea deserved to beat us. Chelsea should have beat us. We weren't 100%, and to say that, and we still managed a 4-4 draw. I was actually pretty happy with it, really, to be honest. We didn't play that well. He asked how much. Well, they didn't comment when they did a counter offer. They just counted at £1.50. So I just felt like they were taking the mick. It's got to be a wind up. Had somebody offer £50 on a £200 item. Kindly declined. Sold today for £140. Different buy off to the USA. That's what you like, isn't it? Yeah, it's just stupid, isn't it? Bird in the hand. You have way more patience. It doesn't bother me too much, but you know, the thing is, like, because I'm on YouTube and I share what I pick up, I kind of expect it a bit, and I've had a few like that. And I'm pretty sure it's because I've shown an item on YouTube and they just want to take the mick or have a laugh or whatever, and so I kind of just let it go a little bit. What are we up to? What time? Oh, we're doing all right. Whatnot this week. My whatnot will be Whatnot Wednesday this week. So if you're looking out for any toys, gifts, collectibles, movie, TV stuff, come along to Whatnot. Whatnot Wednesday, 7 p.m. If you've never signed up to Whatnot, there is a link in the description below that will give you some free money to spend. And when you sign up, you'll either get anything from £10 to £200, and one person has £200. And when you get some credit, I get some credit to spend on Whatnot as well. That's how it works. It's like a little referral thing. So if you do, that's great. Gives me a bit of credit to spend as well. So yeah, Whatnot Wednesday, but also the week after on Whatnot, I'm going to do 2 shows the week after. One's going to be on Black Friday, and I've not decided if I'm going to do a wall show on Black Friday with the collectibles and figures and stuff. But I'm going to do another show, and it's going to be the first of its kind on Whatnot UK. Nobody has ever done it before, as far as I'm aware. One person has done it in the US, because I've seen their show listed, or at least they've got a show scheduled to do it. But no one has done it in the UK, and I'm going to do... It's a bit of a risk. It might not work. It might be a load of trash, not worth a thing. I'm going to do a bail break live on Whatnot, and I'm going to auction everything, or try and auction anything that's worth selling in the bail. And it's all going to be branded premium hoodies. So I'm hoping for stuff like Nike hoodies, you know, that kind of thing, you know, branded hoodies, because it's the time of year when we want hoodies and we want warm stuff and things like that. So I thought I'd do hoodies, but it's a mixed bale of branded hoodies. So what I'm going to do is, I've got this bale coming. I have asked them to make sure they send it as a bale. They don't put it in boxes, because sometimes they unbale things for postage and they put them in boxes. I want it as a bale. It's a bale break. So this bale is going to come. We're going to go live on Whatnot next week, not this week, next week, hopefully. And we're going to open the bale live. I ain't got a clue what's in it, apart from hoodies. And we're going to get each hoodie out. Me and Bella are going to do it together. She's going to help me. She's going to get a hoodie out, make sure it's clean and it's not got holes in it, and then pass it to me. I'm going to auction it at £1 starts and just going to see what happens. And that's what it's going to be. It's going to be a bail break. And nobody has ever done this on Whatnot UK, a bail break. So please, please come and at least watch. You don't even have to buy anything. I just want, come and watch it. It's on the show is live. It's on my Whatnot channel now, not live, but it's there. You can bookmark it so you don't forget. But I'm probably going to change the date of it. It's going to depend on when the bail gets delivered. If it gets delivered a bit sooner, I'm going to do the show earlier in the week next week. So we'll see how it goes. So it'll be either Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. So it'll be one of those days. There's going to be 2 shows next week. Yeah, bail break. It might break my balls, to be honest, but that's another show. I thought I'd try it. I just had this idea of getting a bail, like I do, like when I've opened a bail on videos on YouTube. I thought, let's not even screen it. Let's just get a bail, crack it open live on Whatnot, and pull out the hoodies, pull out the stuff, and say, okay, who wants that? Quid start, and see what happens. It's a risk, but who knows? You never know. It could be a right laugh. We could make some money, or we could go tits up. Shabba says, I was offered 85 for a pair of 40. I was offered 85 for a pair of £45 football boots. I counted back and explained their mistake. They didn't purchase. Sold the next day, someone at 45. Weird. Yeah, that is weird, isn't it? To buy or not to buy. Once Love says, I'm definitely not buying on your Whatnot this week. Maybe. You totally confused me there, Paul. Just come along and just buy, please. But, oh yeah, this week, yeah, Olive Reen's got a good point. This week is the 1000th sale show on Whatnot on Wednesday. So it means I've sold 1,000 things on Whatnot. That's mental, isn't it? That is madness. So this Wednesday, every single buyer is going to get a free lucky dip of items. So if there's 30 buyers, it's not like 30 items. If there's 30 buyers, at the end, I'm going to lucky dip everybody something for free, just to say thank you for buying. So make sure you come along, and if you want, buy something. You're doing it naked. Emma Reseller said, you watched Chris flip the world tea? No, I don't know. Is that a US person? I don't watch that much. I watch a few of the US Whatnotters, but not many because I don't really buy from the US because of the postage. But Matt sells stuff XXL. Oh yes, flog some togs. One condition. I hope you're okay, by the way. Yeah. This week's Whatnot is going to come with a health warning because Flog Some Togs had to go off to hospital during the Whatnot. I know it's not a great advert for the show, but I think he got that excited that he just kind of had a funny turn. I'm making light of it, Flog Some Togs, but I really genuinely hope you're okay. I really do. I have a question about that, Chris. If I buy more than one item, the items get less on price, but with the weight of hoodies, could that end up costing you a fortune on parcels weight? I don't understand that, Steve. I don't understand the question. Because what I'll do is before the show starts, when I set up the auctions, I'll estimate the weight of a hoodie, and I normally over egg it a little bit to make sure that we don't go under. So I might put like a hoodie at 700 grams. So I might say that all the auctions are 700 grams each. So if you buy 3 hoodies, that'll end up at 2,100 grams, and that'll take you into that like DPD level of order. So I don't know, I never lose out on postage because Whatnot work it out based on what I input it at the start of the show. Does that answer your question? Just let me know. So it won't be like, it won't be a wall. It'll be one item at a time. Basically, we'll just crack the bale open, we'll cut it open, and we'll get each item out one at a time, and we'll go, right, okay, here's a Nike hoodie, size large. It looks in nice condition, probably needs an iron because it comes out of a bale, so it's going to be creased to hell. But as long as they're in nice condition, we'll say, okay, who wants a size large Nike hoodie for £1 start? And we'll start it at £1 and just see what happens. That's what we're going to do. Whatnot bale break. I don't think it's going to be a world premiere, Jeff. I think someone's done it in the US. Nobody's done it here in the UK as far as I'm aware. I've asked Whatnot. They couldn't tell me if somebody had done it. Don't bail on me. Oh, cheers, Dan. Gwaz is literally all over Whatnot at the minute. Every room I go in to buy stuff, there's Gwaz. Mr. Teach sounds quite good. Bale break. Has anyone ever bought a huge job lot of nostalgic stuff to resell, only to fall in love with it and keep it? Yeah, most weeks, to be honest. Teach. Yeah, I'm always keeping stuff. Lisa, I've bought a premium bale, which you pay a little bit extra for, but basically, before the items get baled, they go through 3 checks by 3 staff members. That's what it's advertised as. So you pay a bit more, but hopefully it should reduce the amount of stuff that's grade B, C, and all that. So hopefully most of it should be grade A. But me and Bella are going to do it together. We're going to try and make sure that everything that we actually auction is grade A. I'm not selling anything that's got holes in and stuff. If there's anything with holes, we'll just discard it and use it for rags or something. Happens all the time. Yeah. Hoodies and the Haydens. I like that. Yeah, that's good. There should be a rule on eBay where sellers who purchase and don't pay get penalized. I don't mind if they contact you and let you. They allegedly they are. There is supposed to already be a rule, but I don't think they enforce it. But I believe that they are going to start penalizing buyers who don't pay. I believe I've read it somewhere. I've only been to 2 of your auctions and bought more than 1% of your 1,000 sales. That's not bad. No, that's not bad at all. Oh, I know. Oh, anyone want an IPTV box? Bloody block. User was blocked. Bye-bye. Probably watching this on IPTV, the cheeky bugger. Chris Flip the Worlds did something similar to what you're talking about and whatnot. Yeah, I think that it has been done in the US, but I don't think anyone's done it in the UK. Yeah. I figured out, Lisa, that I should get roughly around 2 hoodies to the kilo. So the bale I've bought is a standard 45 kilo bale, so that should give me about 90 hoodies, give or take a few grams here and there. Maybe something like 80-ish if we over egg it. So maybe 80-ish hoodies, something like that. Have Belle, yeah, I might get her to model some, yeah. The thing that I don't like about bales though, and they come so creased. They've been tied up in a bale for like weeks while they be transported all over the world, don't they? They come over in containers and stuff. So they come really creased. So we just try and have to get past that when we're auctioning it, and just try and remind people that just put them in the wash and give them an iron, and they'll be perfect for use again. But they do come kind of with super creases. Yeah, I remember the basketball top. I know, yeah, that was classic, that. Cops and floggers. That's good, Matt. What's your whatnot profit margin? It's difficult to say, Scott. It's kind of different on different things, but I try and aim. Whatnot is more of a quick flip. Right, I can get more money for most of the stuff that I sell on Whatnot by selling it on eBay. But when I sell it on Whatnot, I'm not having to photograph it, list it, or research it. So I take that into account, and I think to myself, okay, Whatnot's all about the quick flip and selling things quick in one go. Like in a 3-hour show, I could sell 60 items. 60 items, that could be like 5 days worth of eBay sales, 6 days worth of eBay sales if it's 10 a day. So I try to aim for at least 3 times cost price before fees. If I can aim for that, I'm okay. I'm happy with that for the quick flip, to buy it in and to move it quickly. That's what I aim for, 3 times. So if I've bought something for a £5, I want to get around £16-17, take fees off, goes to 15, something like that, around that mark. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes I get more than that. Sometimes I get less. It's a little bit like eBay. It depends, like who's in the room. If somebody really wants an item, how the auction goes, as people get carried away with it. Yeah, cheers, Andy. I don't know if it'll work, but I'm always willing to try something new. Hello, Faith on Facebook. Yeah, the coloured in unit. I know, yeah. Somebody messaged me and wanted to buy that. I don't think it happened in the end, but somebody did say, how much do you want for it? Kelly O bought 100 graphic t-shirts through Fleek. Only 10 were resaleable. Oh, that's not good. 10 resaleable. What, were they ripped or what? Were they just quality not good? Did it not have a video? Because normally on Fleek they have a video of the items, or was it like a blind buy? Surely you could research the wrestlers. Could do, but can't be bothered really. Jeff says 3-step whatnot bale break process. Number 1, open bale. Number 2, pull hoodie out and straight into the dryer. Number 3, out of the dryer, wrinkle free and onto bale. Yeah, that'd be good if we had like an instant dryer. Yeah, you see, you buy blind, Kellyo, and it's always at risk. Always a risk. Yeah, there was a video. Ripped, stained, shrunk, faded, written on. Jesus. Kelly, Fleek should really sort you out with that. Their customer service I found always to be quite good, but to be fair, they do know me. I have messaged them quite a lot and we've done some work together, but I would have thought they would sort you out. Have you tried contacting them on Instagram? Because I've always found that to be a good way to contact Fleet. The retro loving Chris, that's a name. That is a good name, actually. Right. Anyway, I think we're almost ready for the duck race, aren't we? Sale of the week. We've done pickup of the week. We've done whatnot. We've done thank yous. We've done this is heavy. We've done Secret Santa. We've done the O-No's. We've done the podcast. That's it. We're down to the duck race. Are you ready for the duck race, guys? Richard Knight's following me on whatnot. Welcome, Richard. And also Balabanov. Who's that? Who's Balabanov? That's one of you. Let's see. Make sure we've got everyone in for the duck race. Connections at the police department. Oh, what prize are you sending? I did put it out before, Paul. It is the advent calendar, the duck advent calendar. I thought we'd better do that now so that people get it in time for the advent period. Running a bath ready for the after show. Sardine duck ready. Duck race number 94. We're getting close, aren't we, to the Christmas duck race? Remember, everybody who wins a duck race, who has won a duck race, right up to Christmas, will get entry into the Christmas Day duck race. Yes, we are going to go live for a short period on Christmas Day. We're giving up our Christmas Day because we've got nothing else to do. And we are going to go live and do a Christmas Day duck race. The winner of that Christmas Day duck race is going to win an amazing hamper of prizes that we've collected over the last few months. It's going to be incredible. But to gain entry to that Christmas Day duck race, you've got to have won a duck race up to that point. Okay? It's like the winners of the winners. Let's get the duck race up and running. I'll just make sure I've got all the names there. Just give me 2 ticks. Belle's normally here to help me with this bit. Right, Jeff or Santa, we have 81 ducks in tonight's race. We're getting more and more, aren't we? We're getting into the 80s on a regular basis now. Set that at 2 minutes. Andy, I stayed out of this one to give more people a chance. Yeah, that's fair enough, Andy. That's very good of you. Vinyl Nuts, what are the lights you've got behind you? They are newer lights. N-E-W-E-E-R, newer. And they are pretty good for the old... I use them for all my photographs and stuff. Right. Cherry, when is that, Chris? What are you talking about, Cherry? When's what? Okay, let me just get this thing on. Let's get the DuckTales going. Need a bit of DuckTales. Can you all hear the music okay? Oh, that's it. If everyone else could not enter the duck race, I might have a chance. Is the music at a good audio level, or shall I turn it up a bit? Somebody said it might be because I'm using this mic. It might be that is affecting the sound of the music. Right. Anyway. Where's my duck? Let's shuffle these ducks. And they're off. We are off the 94th duck race. We're getting close to the 100. The 100th duck race is on Christmas Day, by the way. Peter Ray takes an early lead here in the 94th duck race. Movie chats are up there as well with the World of Movies and TV. Luke's World of Movies and TV. Secret Carpel's up there. 52 Hermitage. Chris Tyler, Helen, and Kazi Carla are all close. Frey Andy Bentos is up there as well. And Kay Witzel is there. Lisa, Simon Elliott, and Helen all very close to the front of the pack. We've got Jeff Davis at the top getting up Nespressos. I won't carry on with that line. Mike and Francis with the policeman's hat today. Ian G towards the back. Jamie D as well. And Amma Reseller are all floundering towards the back. Who else have we got? Karen Evans in the middle of the pack with the naked duck. We know naked ducks do better than the average clothed duck. Cherry Jane, My Ladybug, and Junie D, and Edward Huxtable are all very colourful, very cute little ducks there at the bottom, all in a little pack. Titch in the B duck. Kathy at the bottom. Nespresso currently leading with the naked duck. Chris Tyler's now lost and is basically out of this race. Ali Evans is dropping out too. And Jane Salis is pretty much had it as well. Peter Ray's back in the lead again. He was in the lead at the start and now he's in the lead at the end. Is he going to be the winner today? Mick Page as well towards the front. Simon Elliott at the bottom there. And we've got Cartoon Head and Alan Starbucks with Presby Girl close. AMPR not far away and Greg in the middle of the pack. We're down to the last 15 seconds as things get a bit tight here at the front. Edward Huxtable is very close to the front. He's not going to win, though, because this is not how it works on the duck race. Ali Evans is coming out of nowhere. It's going to... No! I thought Ali Evans had it then. It's 52 Hermitage and the Strawberry Duck is the winner. 52 Hermitage, you are the winner. Are you in the chat? That's the question. I don't know. I don't remember seeing 52 Hermitage. There you go. 52 Hermitage is the winner. Let's turn off the DuckTales. It drives me on the bend. UK Storm Debbie is coming in again. He's a funny bugger. Audio is fine. Great. Claire says my duck has drowned. Cherry was peaked too early. And Emma Reselling was playing a pass. Well done to 52. If you're watching this, probably on a rerun, 52 Hermitage, please drop me a message on Facebook or Instagram. Let me know your address so that I can pass your address on to Once Loved Treasures. Tonight's prize was the Duck Advent Calendar, which will come direct to you. Assuming you're in the UK. If you're not in the UK, please let me know. We'll sort it out either way. And yeah, that's it. I don't think Hermitage is in, but probably going to watch back. So well done. Nice little surprise. Well done, 52. Well done. Oh, shut that duck up. Get rid of that. And we're pretty much done. So the main thing this week to think about, Whatnot Wednesday, the 1,000 sale show. Every buyer gets a freebie. Thursday, time to be confirmed, we've got our first podcast, the Everything Reselling podcast. It will be live on this channel as usual, but also afterwards, we're going to upload the audio to all the podcast channels like Spotify and Apple Music and I don't know what other ones there are, but I just use Spotify, but I'm sure there's loads more. But it's going to go to all of them. So they're the things to look out for this week on the channel. If you've not seen the weekend boot sale video, it's Runcorn Car Boot Indoor Car Boot Sale. That's up on the channel now. Picked up some good stuff from there, including a very nice Chucky, which has sold on Whatnot last week. So it sold before the video came out. Because I've had about 4 messages from people who watched the video who wanted to buy that Chucky off me. So yeah, I could have sold it 4 or 5 times over because I know little Steve wanted it as well. So unfortunately, it already sold before the video came out because I was 1 week behind on the videos. Ems Den says, thanks for a great evening. Thank you, Ems Den, and welcome back to YouTube. Hopefully we'll see you on YouTube very soon. And that is it for tonight. Who bought Chucky? Somebody on Whatnot. Who was it? Was it Matt Sells Stuff? It may have been Matt Sells Stuff, but don't quote me on it. Chucky went for £27, I think, plus postage. First win for 52 Hermitage. Nice one, Jeff. It was Matt Sells Stuff. There you go. I thought it was. Did you get your skeleton cat as well? Did everything arrive okay? Because Matt bought Chucky and he bought a skeleton cat. Yeah, Chucky was the first pick. I probably should have put it on a bit later, but he was first on the wall, first sale. Yeah. Thank you, Once Loved. We'll see you on Whatnot soon. Come and buy another 1% if you want. Cheers, Junie D, and we look forward to seeing your new videos very soon. The cat hates it. It's funny though, isn't it? I thought it was quite good, that skeleton cat. Anyway, we'll call it a day. Thanks, everyone. It's been an enjoyable night having a good old chin wag. And we'll see you on the next one. See you next week. Or maybe we'll see you for the podcast on Thursday. See you later, everyone. Take care. Have a good week. Happy sales. Thanks very much for watching. Really appreciate it. If you want to catch up on another one of my videos, you can try one like this or one like this. They're both good ones. Give it a go. Or you can subscribe by pressing this button here. There you go. See you later.